Hey everybody, first things first, nice curtains. They're not ours, well, they are, but they were here when we first moved in. Anyway, the point in this video is to share with you a little bit of an experiment that I'm doing regarding Huel. For those of you that are familiar with it, I don't have some kind of speech impediment. I'm not trying to be sick, that's the name of this product. I've been on Huel for around about 12 months, or I had been, and then I stopped taking it for a while. But I wanted to try and find out. I've had a persistent cough, which the doctors tell me is gastroesophageal reflux disorder, GERD, or acid reflux. And as a result, I've got this cough, continual clearing of my throat, and I think it's probably something I can attribute to my diet. I eat a relatively varied diet, but I eat a number of things that, if you ask certain people, they will tell you that you shouldn't eat those things. So, for example, wheat, milk, you shouldn't have any dairy beyond infancy. I think humans and cats are the only species that do, and cats only have it because we give it to them or something like that. And wheat because everything I've read suggests that the current variety of wheat is modified. It's a dwarf variety, so it grows really quickly, blah blah blah. But what I'm alluding to is that as a species we're not good at processing wheat. There are a number of things that tell you that wheat has a higher glycemic index value than sucrose, i.e. it's worse for you than eating a teaspoonful of sugar. But I think it's attributing to this cough. Cutting out wheat is easier said than done, and people might comment down below to say, it's easy, just stop eating bread, stop eating pasta, stop eating all the things that you've spent your entire life eating, part of your staple diet, or whatever you call it. You can't replace 2 slices of bread as a sandwich as a quick fix. It's filling, it's cheap, etc. So the point I'm making is that by having Huel, that's all taken care of. It's a gluten-free variety. It's a meal replacement. I've just got to measure it out, shake it up, and drink it. I haven't got to worry about doing any shopping. I haven't got to worry about meal planning. The only thing I've got to get used to really is the after effects, which some people may suffer with. I seem to, is that it can make you a bit gaseous, makes you fart. So that's a bit of a problem. But I wanted to see if I could get rid of this cough. So my plan is to have nothing but Huel for 2 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks, if I can. Not stomach it, but if I can deal with not having all of the sugar and the treats and the beer and the things that I generally have as part of my diet. And then I'll keep a periodic vlog to chart my progress and tell you how things are with regards to this cough. See if it improves things or eradicates things. To put it into perspective, I've had this cough for 15, 20 years. I've had chest x-rays, I've had cameras up my nose, down my throat. I've had a number of tests done, not limited to a blood test, urine sample, stool sample, you name it, I've had it done. And they've just said to me that potentially it may be just genetics, part of my diet. I was given lansoprazole, I think it was, to try and suppress it. I've had Gaviscon to try and prevent the acid reflux, trying to sleep differently. I've cut out milk, I don't drink milk anymore, but none of those things have affected it. I used to smoke. I thought maybe it was down to smoking. I quit smoking 7, 8 years ago now. It's not really improved. I find that when I'm talking, like now, I want to clear my throat, and it's driving me nuts, if I'm honest. So this is my experiment. Let's see if it works or not. This is under my channel, which I started recently, called Hobby in the Home. It's not really a hobby, but it's just something that I do. I couldn't think of a better name for the channel as well. So if you're interested in this, how it turns out, The usual thing is, click subscribe. Apparently there's a bell to ring my bell, if you would pardon the expression. Leave some comments if you've got any questions, or you want to talk about my delightful curtains, which will be replaced at some point, but I can't be asked right now, or anything else. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Speak to you soon.